Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier, and in our this particular video we will be discussing how we can form dendrogram in hierarchical clustering in MATLAB. Okay, so first of all, just a quick recap: what is hierarchical clustering? Like we have seen already k-means clustering algorithm in MATLAB. So this is another kind of unsupervised machine learning which is called hierarchical clustering. So how it happens? Obviously in hierarchical form it will go. Suppose you will be having different Samsung phones, J2 core, Galaxy J2 core, Galaxy A71, Galaxy A51, Galaxy A21. So all these phones will have kind of similar feature, that is the brand feature of the company Samsung. Similarly, Nokia phones will have the kind of similar features. So now this Samsung and Nokia both will be having same kind of feature of a normal mobile phone. Like we can talk using these two phones, we can take photos like that. And whatever feature is present in mobile phone, similar kind of feature possible in TV as well as in laptops, because all are electronic gadgets. So as a result, see, this is also one kind of clustering formed, but it is tree shaped in nature. So these are basically Leaf J2 code, A71, A51, A21 and the Nokia smartphones. Then we are grouping them to Samsung one particular category because they are having similar properties. Nokia phones having similar properties, so we have grouped them. We have seen that Samsung and Nokia phone is having some kind of similar nature, so we have again grouped them and we have formed one new feature, mobile. Same we have implemented for TV and laptop, and we have seen that all these have some common feature which are present in electronic goods. We have categorized the whole thing as electronic goods. Now how we can implement this in data science projects? Very simple. See, here we are measuring the similarities, and in case of data science or machine learning, the similarities are checked based on their distance. Okay, if their distance is lower, that means they are having higher similarity. So the simple idea is a hierarchical clustering method works via grouping data into a tree of clusters. I hope it is clear to you. Now suppose I am having some data points in 2D plane A, B, C, D, E, F. So how the hierarchical clustering will work? It will group the closest situated pairs. So like here in the whole data set, E and F are closest. So first of all, what will happen? All the data points will be considered as single clusters, single nodes. Now, and as E and F are closest, so E and F will be clustered together. Alright. And similarly, we will be forming our dendrogram also. Dendrogram is, for the time being, you can understand it very simply like this. Suppose you are having one line like this, horizontal line, and E and F are having 2 points here. Now as they are very close to each other and we have formed a cluster using that, so we will be joining those two using this kind of link, and the height of the link will basically indicate the distance between E and F. Alright, then what are the nearest closest cluster? Next one, see, A and B, right? So A and B we will cluster, and here in the dendrogram also will update. But point to be noted, the distance between A and B is more than distance between E and F. So as a result, the height of the link or height of the box joining A and B will be more than height of the link joining E and F. So see, A and B can be joined like this, which is clear that height is more for A and B. Then if you consider next closest cluster is the cluster formed by E and F and D. Now how to measure distance in this case where E and F are as acting like single cluster and D as single cluster, C as single cluster and A and B as single cluster? Very simple. There are different ways to calculate distance in this case. What you can do, one simple way is calculate D and E distance, calculate D and F distance. Whatever mean distance you will get, that is basically distance between this D cluster and EF combination cluster. Alright, so like that, if you calculate distance, you will be finding, suppose D and this particular combination clusters are closer to each other, so we will be grouping them. Now what we will be doing? We will be updating in the dendrogram. So this particular figure are called dendrogram only. So D here some points are there which we will be linking with E and F. So we can link like this, and it is quite clear the height I have chosen like this because this distance between D and E and F cluster are more than A and B, right? So I have just taken some particular height which is greater than A and B, but if you are writing code or accurately drawing, then you must have to keep this height equal to the actual distance between this EF cluster and D. So actually in y-axis, what we are plotting, y-axis is basically distance. Okay, that's all. Then the next closest pair of cluster is C and this set, right? We'll be making them as cluster and we will be updating in our dendrogram also. Now you can see that, see, previously this particular setup, C, distance between C and this cluster are almost close to distance between D and EF cluster, right? But little bit higher. So what we'll be doing, our C link will be little bit higher than D link, okay? So if we plot in dendrogram, the gap will not be high, it will be like this. I hope you can intuitively understand. For the rest one whole cluster we can form because only two clusters left. So we'll be having this, and here this is our complete dendrogram. So now here you can see that our dendrogram is basically formed. Alright, now we are good to go with our programming. Okay, so here in y-axis basically distance is plotted as I have told you. Now we are ready to go with MATLAB. So here we are going to use the same kind of template as we have used for our k-means clustering visualization. So first of all, CLC clear all, close all. Okay, and then here step 1 is import the data set. Alright, so we'll be importing that data set. So go to home, import data, go to desktop, data.csv, and this imports our data set. Now we are only interested in taking the last two columns as we have seen earlier also, so I'll be performing evaluate selection, and then some performance of data pre-processing steps like checking null values, answer 0 0, so no null value present. Then annual income and spending score we have done standardization. Okay, that is feature scaling. We'll be doing evaluate selection. All right, then what we have seen, we will be converting that from table to array. Okay, then the two most important lines. See, this one basically the linking we have to do in MATLAB. For that, one inbuilt function present in MATLAB, that is linkage. Linkage of X return the matrix Z that encodes a tree containing hierarchical cluster of the input data matrix X. Okay, all right. So this we can do. Now, as I have told you, for linking, suppose you are calculating the distance between D and E and F. Okay, so E and F has single cluster and D is one individual cluster. Then I have told you there are different ways to calculate the distance. One possible way is calculate the distance between D and E and D and F. Then take the mean. So different methods, which method you are choosing, that you need to specify. And here if you go down to the documentation, here you will be finding lots of different methods. I am going to take word method because word method is very popular in hierarchical clustering. The detailed explanation regarding word method I will be providing the link in the description. If you want, you can check there. So here tree figure equal to linkage data comma word is the method. Okay, and then the last one is dendrogram tree figure. All right, so this is again one inbuilt function. Here you can see the MATLAB documentation. Okay, dendrogram tree generates a dendrogram plot of the hierarchical binary cluster tree. So this is binary clustering, right? Obviously you can see that is binary tree. Okay, now we are good to go. So I will be just clicking on this and perform evaluate selection. Okay, so this gives our dendrogram of our dataset. So you may think that here in our dataset there was labels like A, B, C, D, E, F, but in our original dataset which we have taken, for that matter, which we have imported, basically this one, let me just show you once more. data.csv, this age and annual income and spending score, gender, customer ID. So this dataset is having no labeling. Then how it is performing? MATLAB is giving labeling by its own. No need to worry about anything else. Okay. So like 1 means first row, fourth means fourth one. Like that it is performing labeling. Alright. So this is what is about our dendrogram visualization. And if I clear this, if you want to know about this particular tree figure which we have got using linkage inbuilt function present in MATLAB, if I write and run, we'll be getting 3 columns. First column is elements are indicating which link is added to which one. Like here 66 and 69, these two objects we have done linking. Okay. And then what is the distance between these two links? That also they are giving. Like here 0, 49 and 50 they are linked, and this given distance is 0. So as this is having 0 distance, so you might not observe those in our dendrogram plot. Like here, if you see, our first data point was 66 and 69, which is not visible in our dendrogram because those having distance 0, right? So all the things you cannot observe. And in my next video, I will be discussing how you can perform clustering using this. This is all for this video. Thank you for watching.